Namaste, beloved beings of light. Happy 11/11 portal. Hope your day is most beautiful and blessed. I'm here in this very special, beautiful portal here on Gaia, on Mother Earth today for this very special transmission and ceremony for all of you on this auspicious day of the 11/11 portal activation. Now today's Dharma talk, Dharma meaning truth, universal truth in Sanskrit. You see, the Buddha of this timeline and every timeline turns the wheel of Dharma to free humanity, free all sentient beings from samsara, which is the wheel of birth and death, the wheel of suffering. So as I sit here before you today, I've prepared for many days, both mentally, physically. It takes a lot of chi to put out these teachings and transmissions for all of you, so I'm very grateful for you all to join us today. I have a chopper flying overhead as I begin this, So we'll take a few minutes here before I transmit the gnosis, the knowledge of a very sacred prayer, the most important prayer that I can transmit to you in this now. We call the prayer of life, which I'll explain to you. This will be one of your greatest tools to see you through. Now this may be my last Dharma talk for a while as I return to the grind of it all. I have this very special crystal, this teardrop, this diamond crystal, which was gifted to me from Mama Bear, my sacred condor's mother. It's very special and sacred to me. It symbolizes the heart chakra and diamond mind of Buddha consciousness, pure awareness. So let us sit for a couple minutes and take some slow, deep breaths so we can get into the stillness, quiet the mind, feel into your body, be very present here now, in this eternal now moment. So in and out the nose, 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out, without pausing. Really feel into the breath, feel the chi, the prana, the ki energy, which is energy of the universal life force, of source, of creator, your true self, your true nature. So smile, 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 ground, ground, ground. We smile to open and release the heart, feel the joy, feel the bliss within, and we ground to anchor into Mother Earth, into the crystalline core of Pachamama, our beloved Mother, Gaia. So continue to breathe slow, deep breaths in and out your nose. This is water breathing, divine feminine breath of the Kunlun, of the waters, the holy waters of the cosmic mother. Divine feminine energy flowing in. We are in this healing energy. Many of you that are still with us are feeling deeply this compassion, the love for life, for humanity, for God, creator, source, whatever name you want to give to your true self, your true nature, which is one with all things. Walter Russell would call the still white magnetic light at the center of all things. We also call pure awareness. These are all concepts pointing to the truth. One of the greatest lessons I can transmit to you, that truth itself, universal truth, is beyond all concepts, beyond all words. And we use concepts, words, and meanings to point to the truth. The Zen master will say, these are fingers pointing to the moon. We have many different fingers. Let's not fight over the finger. Look directly at the moon, which symbolizes enlightenment. This isn't the physical moon in the sky, although the physical moon symbolizes, the goddess, the feminine, the water energies, Mama, the mother, the great mother. Keep breathing in and out the body. See, whenever a teacher sits, a guide sits to transmit the Dharma, we know, because the impermanence of nature, the temporal world, we call it, the temporary state of being, we know this could be it. This may be the last time I sit here before you. Because you never know. Anything is possible. This could be our last day on this earth and this life in this realm. So we use death as an advisor, as a friend, an ally, not something to be feared. Death is a doorway. It's an energy, an entity that guides us through this portal to the other side. You know, I know death well. He's come to me many times, and we've had many good laughs together. Sometimes he can be very funny. We try not to take things too seriously. You know, this is our Heoka nature. My queen and I are Heokas from the ancient lineages. We laugh our way to freedom, you know. So let's get to the point of this transmission, this Dharma talk, a prayer for life. Now I dedicate this transmission, this teaching to our beloved Butler of the light, Prairie Long. He ascended around 95. He was one of the greatest minds to walk on this earth, Prairie Long. He was one of Eckhart Tolle's teachers, and he transformed my life in powerful ways through his teachings. Those that saw my library, they come to my shop, my store, just saw a piece. There's only a few people in the world that have been into my library of Alexandria. Very sacred portal. But I've allowed many into different aspects of this library, of the gnosis, of the story of this realm. People would ask me, if there's one book you recommend out of thousands of books that you've read, what would it be? It's, oh, that's easy, The Way In by Prairie Long. And they look at me like, that was too easy, you know, how could you choose? It's not about picking and choosing, it's what I know is a powerful transformational tool. Now there's hundreds of books I would recommend, like The Secret of Light by Walter Russell, one of my favorite books. Another one of the greatest minds that walked on this planet. The Unborn from Zen Master Bankei, one of my favorite Zen masters, who taught about the unborn mind of Buddha, that all beings are born perfectly awakened Buddhas. It's that pure awareness, that perfect state of being transforms into the three hells of the angry demon, the frightened animal, and the hungry ghost. Most of you have heard this story at this point. So the Prayer for Life is the title of one of Prairie Long's books, which moved me in deep and powerful ways. He saw what was coming, you know, this event. And he, like Alan Watts, another great mind, they had this gift to trouble you, to disturb you at the deepest levels, and then transform it, to resolve it, to heal that great deep fear of the impermanence, of death, of the unknown, we can say, and the unknowable. You see, the prayer for life, Prairie Long would teach, there's only one true prayer in all of eternity. The prayer is to be one with God. I pray that I am one with God. Not that you need to become one with God, but if you feel separate from Source, if you feel separate from Creator, that means you fell into the ignorance of the separation. You see the sine wave, the sine, the vibration, the pulse, the rise and fall, the ebb and flow. This is all part of the duality that we're experiencing. It's not a bad or negative thing. It is what it is. It's what creates the earth. It creates the world. It creates the simulation, the pulse, the rise and fall, the up and down, the vibration, the frequency, the resonance, the sound, and the light. Walter Russell would teach, everything expands as a sphere and contracts as a square. sound and light. Everything is frequency. That's what our beloved brother of the light, Nikola Tesla, would teach. Everything is sound, everything is vibration, everything is resonance, is frequency. And sacred geometry comes from the sounds. So the prayer for life, I pray to be one with God, because until we realize and have that direct experience of our oneness with love, with truth, you can say, I pray to be one with love. I pray to be one with truth, because God is love, God is truth. You know, people try to separate these concepts, but is it equality? God equals love. Love is God, you see? It's not a manifestation or a creation. Love created and creates moment by moment, creates physical reality, creates form, from emptiness to form, form to emptiness. You know, from the still center out into itself. You know, that center is everywhere. It's the center of you, the center of your presence, the center of your being. So this 1111 portal today, it's a symbol of a gateway, a portal to the new earth, to heaven on earth. You see the Buddhas of every lineage, of every timeline, every dimension. You see every timeline has Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, to manifest into this realm, into the timeline that needs the healing, that needs the truth, that needs the Dharma to free themselves, free all sentient beings from suffering. You see, in this realm, in this timeline, Lord Gautama, we call Shakyamuni Buddha, turned the wheel of Dharma 2,500 years ago. And that gnosis, that knowledge was passed on mind-to-mind transmission from the original Buddha down through the lineages, and then the lineages I trained in through 5 Zen masters. Since I was 17 years old, I've been in this realm 50 years. That's where much of the knowledge I have came from these masters, from the Buddhism, you know, especially Zen Buddhism, Tibetan Buddhism, and the Taoist masters I trained with over the years, and the Hindu, and also the knowledge of the West, the Essene, the Christos, the Judaism, the Islam, of the Sufis and such. Every lineage had their own form of rainbow body practice. One day, maybe I'll teach you the Essene rainbow body practice, but it's far too complicated and complex for anyone to do today, but that's all right. It's an interesting story just the same, like most stories. They're not a distraction. They're a teaching, they're a knowledge. All that we put out in our transmissions, not that you need them, but it's all part of the beauty of the story that unfolds. You know, we let go of all those things, you know. We love the beauty, the truth, the art of the genius of the creator and the creation. You know, there's one and the same. You cannot separate the two. 144 coming in. See, the 144 code means many things. We have 144,000 star seeds to reach critical mass, to live directly from the heart. The 144, the 12 by 12 code of the crystalline DNA, you know, symbolizes the 144,000 years of the Baktun, of the Mayan, and so forth and so on. It's beautiful symbolism, sacred geometry. So the prayer for life, pray with all your heart to be one with God. Very long would teach, you know, humans have prayed for peace for thousands of years, and this is the least peaceful time. What happened here? Because the duality within, the external mirrors the internal. Until you experience your oneness with God, the one true source, there's always going to be internal conflict. Because we get pulled into the dramas, the external dramas. The kingdom of heaven is within. That is your sacred heart center, the still white magnetic light at the center of your being. Go there now. A'ho. So we live from this center, we live from our heart, being connected to all things in all realms and timelines, dimensions. That is Wayshores, that is our purpose. See, my purpose here, one of the reasons I manifest, is to bring people together. I came to unite people, unite religions. I'm not here to destroy anything, although I easily could if that was my mission. Because the lies that come out of these things, all these religions that have been corrupted by the lies and corrupt mind of false, ignorant beings. But it's not the fault of the religion, the religie, to relink, to connect. Originally, these were to awaken beings, but unfortunately through time, most of these teachings got corrupted and manipulated, and the lies come out of that. We have, the Jewish people fighting the Muslim, and the Christians fighting the whatever, the Jewish people, you had in Russia, the Jewish and the Christians battling out. You even have, Protestants versus Catholic within the own spiritual religion. Nonsense, because it's all separation game. Our belief is better than your belief, our religion better than yours, our nation better than yours. It's all part of the separation game. That's why, as wayshowers, guides, and teachers, we don't fall for that nonsense, those separation games. That's all part of the sine wave. We realize our true nature, and then we realize that all beings are perfectly awakened Buddhas. Once they realize their true nature, then they can walk the path of Buddhas in an enlightened state. See, Buddha in Sanskrit means the awakened one. Awakened from what? Awakened from Maya, the illusion, many call the matrix, or simulation. Walter Russell would say it's a simulated reality because only the still center is real, which is love. Everything else is an illusion. But the illusion is not bad or evil or corrupt. The illusion, the energy of this realm is neutral. Everything's neutral. You can do great things with energy, or you can do harmful, nefarious. But the universe itself is benevolent, is kind and compassionate, although heinous things happen in this realm, as we all know. We don't hide from those things. We know what goes on in this world, but we send our love to this world. We don't send our hatred. That's what the hatred, the revenge, all these things, the Buddha would say, it's like, holding a hot coal in your hand, thinking it's going to hurt someone else. These angers, these negative thoughts, feelings, and emotions only hurt ourselves, and then in the process hurt the world. Because that suffering is an energy, it's a thing, it affects this realm, it affects the vibration, the resonance. That's why we live from our heart, going into the divine neutrality, finding the peace, the still center, the kingdom of heaven within. Heaven is divine neutrality, is the peace. So we breathe into it. Our breath is life. It's sacred. So we're conscious as the breath fills our body with oxygen. Oxygen is healing. See, these are longevity practices, slow, deep breathing. Many of the arts in the Buddhist, the Taoist, the Hindu are for longevity, not because of fear of death, because we don't know how long it'll take to attain full awakening, or rainbow body, indestructible diamond body. The body of Ra goes by many names, but it could take a day, a week, a month, a year, or 50 years. So however long it takes, we do it. We do our practices, our art, we practice. You see, Kongo Roshi, one of the Zen masters I trained with, he would say that a meditation we call Zazen, in Japanese Zen Buddhism. Zen means meditation, Za, sitting. So Zazen is sitting meditation, full lotus. Buddha holding the pearl is the mudra you hold in Zazen. Thumbs lightly touch. That brings your awareness into the lower dantian, the hara, in the Japanese, hara, we say, xia dantien, that's lower. You know, dantien translated elixir field, field of elixir. This is alchemy. Breathing into the cauldron, into the belly. You see, the Kongo Roshi would say, we don't meditate to become enlightened. The meditation itself is enlightenment, because it's the meditation that brings us into the stillness, into the awareness, the pure awareness. That the pure awareness is what is listening to these words that I'm speaking right now. You don't have to tell yourself to listen. You don't have to explain what you're hearing. That's how perfectly awakened your Buddha mind is. That's the beauty of consciousness, of awareness, of our perception. So remember to pray to be one with God, or experience your oneness, or know this is the gnosis. This isn't, I can't transmit that experience to you, but what I transmit is the meditation, the meditations, and the sacred prayer. It's the only prayer you ever need, because once you experience your oneness with God through contemplation, through prayer, and through meditation, the mind wants to constantly work on problems and think about, the past, these bad things that happen, or worry about the future. And we take very little time to be present in this now. That's why the Zen master, anytime you have a problem or confused or doubt, sit on the cushion. Meditation is the solution. 22, flowing in of the 4 into the 8. Today is the 8th, I believe. All days are bleeding together. Tomorrow on the 11-9, mirror of the 9-11, is this timeline split we talked about yesterday. So many are going to go through this powerful transformation as these timelines continue to split and separate and then merge back together. All things need their own time to heal at their own rate, and to transform, to expand. So we come together in this now, in this timeline, for the ascension, for all humanity. See, the 144,000, this is just the critical mass to affect the collective. See, this is a collective ascension. This isn't for the individual, although the individual must experience the enlightenment within, the pure awareness, the love of the I Am presence. You see, my mission was to bring nations together, to bring cultures together. Say each culture is beautiful. Bring religions together, not to create a new religion, but to show, to teach that we're all talking about the same God. I don't care, if you call Buddha, if you call it the Tao, and Taoism, Tao is the way. Why did Jesus Christos, why did they change Jesus to the I to a J, to lower the frequency, to create the swerve, That's why I use the original from the Greek, from the gematria, the Jesus. For my love of our Greek people, we have many angels in Greece, and many of my friends were from Greece. I have friends from most nations over the years, but 2 of my closest angels, George and Tina Casadonis. Some of you remember in the past me talking about these angels. They both have transitioned. I was at George's bedside when he left about 5 years ago. My beloved brother, George. That's why it's very special when I transmit Erinese transmissions in the daily transmissions, because my love of our Greek people, our Greek culture, and the ancient Greek language had what we call gematria, just like the ancient Hebrew and other languages. The Arabic, also gematria, where each letter is a number, and to translate the ancient text and the hidden meanings and the synchronicity, the symbolisms. You had to translate the letters to the numbers, and then you understand the deeper meanings and the esoteric teachings, you know, these hidden teachings within the ancient sacred texts. So I bring all religions together to say, let us all get along. We're all talking about the same creator, the same source, whether you call God, Allah, Buddha, the Tao. No religion's better than another. Pick one and go all the way with it, you know, and don't fall for the lies and the dogma, the propaganda of the false ones that live in illusion. Beautiful angel with us now. So I transmit this to you. We're going to end this in a couple minutes here so I can get back to it and get this edited and uploaded for all of you for this 11/11 portal. And I hope your portal activation day is most beautiful, blessed, and you find the peace within as we bring peace to this world. Even though we're still in the chaotic node, we're seeing these chaos, but it's up to us to be the anchors of the light. All star seed, earth angelics of the 144, we came in as system busters and to transform this realm. All systems of slavery we came to resolve and dissolve through our love and our compassion and our light and our bliss in this now. You know, it's not for some future timeline, it's in this now timeline. So as we all rise together in the love, the bliss, the truth of infinite source creator, God consciousness, cosmic consciousness, we resolve all things perfectly in the unborn eternal mind of Buddha, which is our pure state of beingness that is one with God. So I pray to be one with God so I can experience this oneness, to resolve all things, and to bring peace to myself, to my family, to my home, to my community, to my nation, and to the world, for we came to heal the world together, to heal Mother Earth, to give her so much love, our love of the Mother, the great Mother of the Magdalene, of Mary, Marie, Maria, our Divine Mother, our feminine divine goddess energy. So as the eagle flies with the condor in Heros, we send you so much love, bliss, and blessings in the light. From our heart to your heart, from our mind to your mind, we transmit Buddha nature, we transmit God consciousness, we transmit love and the light of infinite source, prime creator, mother, father, God. A'ho. Be in the peace, the love, and the light. Namaste. Have a most beautiful, blessed day. We love you all.